Welcome to the Poor Perspective.
To the poor perspective, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wearing the glasses, nice.
I know, bro. My aim's on point.
You know, I feel like every time we start this,
Yeah.
I either get an insult thrown at me, and we can go back to like the last 3 episodes. I either get an insult thrown at me, or I get a physical object.
It's an icebreaker.
It is a pretty good
I don't
icebreaker.
No, icebreakers are for people that don't know each other. I know you too well, Blake.
We don't know the camera that well.
I mean,
They don't know us, you know.
Yeah, we gotta bring them into how we operate in this group.
Other than y'all sending each other videos of
how we operate in this group is that I am the low man on the totem pole.
No, you're not.
And
No,
I
you're
get
not.
made fun of, and they beat me up on a regular basis.
Okay, that part's true, but you're not the low
Little
man
true.
on the totem pole.
There's only 3 people in this relationship, Blake.
You're not the low man. on
So
the
you're the
totem
low
pole.
man?
We're all on equal ground.
That's bullshit. Don't lie.
That's not bullshit.
Don't lie. Tell me something that you do better than anybody you know.
I can
If
tell
I
you
was
something
in
that you
a
do.
fully stocked, like
If you were what?
in a fully stocked, like functioning, like high hospitality kitchen, I could outcook anybody.
Not Gordon Ramsay.
I don't know why you haven't been on
Yes.
Master Chef yet. You really think you can outcook
Oh,
Gordon
easy.
Ramsay with
Easy.
being out of the game as long as you've been out of the game?
Once you learn
How long
and
do
have
you-
mastered these cooking techniques, you can't just get rid of
How
it.
long? You don't think you would need any, not training, but like just to
Prep time? No.
Prep time.
Mystery basket my ass.
You know, I've always thought that'd be interesting to
Come at
like
me,
go on those
Ramsay.
cooking shows where they're like turn around. That's what you have to go choose from. You kind of go in like you're shopping, bro, with a little basket.
Yeah,
and
they
then you
have.
make what-
I mean, I think
I would
that's
kinda
part
suck
of it.
at it.
Yeah, I think
They have a
that
Guy Fieri. Like,
No, I'm
so
saying like
many-
the shows. They do that on like I think it's Master Chef, right? No, there's some show that
Master
you
Chef,
used
they
to.
just give you a box. It's a mystery.
Well, everybody
Okay.
cooks this. Not ever. No, do they cook the same thing on
yeah,
Master Chef?
everyone has the same mystery items.
What's the one where it has Chef Ramsay, the big fat dude,
Hell's
and the,
Kitchen.
and the other guy?
No,
Is that-
Master Chef.
Is that Master Chef?
That's
They're
Master
cooking
Chef.
different things then. They're not all cooking the same thing.
Well, that's
Or unless that's like the beginning round to get them to get
that's
them
the
their cook.
that's the beginning. You have to cook your signature dish.
What's your signature?
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
Yeah,
shit.
what-
I have no idea.
Liar.
Because like, it's so hard to ask. Like that's the hardest question. Like when you go up and ask any chef, "Oh, well, what's your specialty? What's your favorite food?" Because we don't have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure we have a specialty, but favorite food, like everything. I mean, as a chef, you're supposed to be very open to different cultures and always trying new things. So it's
Yeah,
like
but
it
you-
changes.
You
every
could choose
single time.
one dish and cook that one time a week consistently, and that could be the
Yeah.
thing you could do with
Like,
your
what's your-
eyes closed,
what's your- I mean,
blindfolded, in
A lot of
dizzy,
things, but right now the one thing popping up because I've been craving it still again.
craving it.
I would say Caribbean oxtails.
No, you're not going to make it.
What?
You're not going to make it to the first round with that.
You don't think so?
I mean, the oxtail that I tried was good.
It wasn't done to the level because I didn't have everything. I didn't have the browning. I didn't have the Scotch bonnets. I had to use habanero. There's substitutions. A lot of substitutions I did, and then I forgot a few things too.
Oxtails are good as fuck. Stop hating on
Oxtails.
oxtails.
I'm not saying they're bad. They
They're
were really
good as
good,
fuck.
but
And considering I did mine fast, where normally you let oxtails like braise and stew for like hours.
Paul's got a smoker.
So what?
Paul's got a smoker.
I mean, I've never smoked oxtails. That could be really good, but I
Do
guess
that
I've never done it.
tonight.
how you cooked it in like 2 hours?
We could do that.
So is that why it didn't? I mean, I
It would
thought
still
it was
fall
good.
off the bone, but
Yeah,
it's
I
supposed to be
still- I
like
thought it was
to the
good,
point where you
but-
could like blow on it and it'll fall.
My
off,
problem
you know?
is there wasn't a lot of fat, but the fat on oxtail is really chewy to me.
Well, see, that's a part of the cooking process. Once you do it low and slow, it breaks down those fibers and the tendons, and also makes that meat more of that melt in your mouth, kind of like that crispy, nice bacon, like the perfect bacon that just melts a little bit. You're like, ooh, yeah, I want that.
You don't like bacon?
No, he was
No,
doing a
no,
good.
Oh,
Like,
that was a good.
Because I was thinking about the first time I ate oxtails and I didn't even chew it. I kind of like just pushed my tongue up against the roof of my mouth.
yeah,
and
the
it
first time I
broke
made it was the
apart.
best, and then
That's
the second time I made it, I did everything the same. My pot was completely squeaky clean, and then somehow it.
Oh, you burnt the shit
Burnt
out of
at
it.
the bottom.
Scalded it.
Yeah, it scalded out the. Look at you. Okay, look, terminology.
The only reason I know that is because I was here when it happened.
Because like we were in the
He
middle
was
of it,
pissed.
and I
He
just
was
got
so mad.
I got one whiff, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I literally just smelled it in there. I was like, "There is no fucking way this just happened."
My spidey senses are tingling.
Bro, I knew it. I smelled the smell, and I knew. But yeah, I would say oxtails, done correctly. Or like
but I don't think that the master chef is going to give you that much time to do, especially for your signature
are you
dish,
talking about for like Master Chef?
to get into to get your apron? Because usually, from what I've seen of Master Chef,
They give you a prep phase though.
So, but how long is the prep phase?
I think you have like at least like an hour or two, but even then, I would probably switch from that and probably just do like a risotto with a roasted garlic risotto with. Actually, no,
risotto is a pasta, correct?
No, it's rice.
Oh, it's rice. Okay.
Arborio rice is used. This has a higher starch content, so when you stir it, it releases the starch.
Dude, you're making me hungry as hell.
Finish with some cream and Parmesan cheese, maybe roasted garlic. Boom, roasted garlic Parmesan risotto. Then I would probably do a pan-fried veal chop or something on top of it.
A veal chop?
Oh yeah, veal is dying. The baby.
I've never had veal before.
Bro, it's baby.
Just baby animals is what veal is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
How do you get to choose which baby cow dies for veal?
Depends on who you buy.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they could go out there. They're like, oh, we got a plethora of baby cows. Let's just off them all.
It's crazy
All right,
how
Toby.
emotionally.
You were born yesterday, but it's time to die, buddy. Time to die.
There's something about the innocence of a baby cow that just you can taste it, and it's amazing.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know if I like that.
Look, I'm cool if you want to eat baby cows, but damn, don't be like
talk
that
about
about
it.
it.
Don't
I will tell you this.
romanticize
No,
it,
I will
okay?
tell you
Don't
this
romanticize
right now.
it.
When my chef,
I bet it tastes good.
when my
but-
chef came up to me in college and said, "It's veal," I said, "Is it veal?" He's like, "Yeah, it's a baby. It could be a baby cow." And I was like, and then I tried. I was like, kill more baby cows. That was amazing.
You're the opposite of Chick-fil-A, where they always got the cow standing outside of Chick-fil-A that has the sign that says "Eat more chicken." So stupid, bro. Why is their mascot a fucking cow? It always confused
To get
me.
you away from me, I like it. You know the irony.
It's just
But-
always been like that. My mom, she used to have like a bread like cabinet thing. It was a Chick-fil-A one. It literally had Chick-fil-A engraved on it. It was all wood and everything. It's a fucking cabinet that they used to make.
like
the
a
fucking
bread cabinet.
Yeah, but it was like tall, man. It was like that big. It had like.
You know, if she
fuck?
kept that,
Yeah.
Where did she get that from?
I have no. I don't.
No, I was about to say that's like.
I don't think you can get that out of the Sears
Yeah,
catalog.
someone will buy.
Maybe.
Someone would so buy that on eBay.
Oh yeah, people collect everything. If you can, whatever you think somebody can or would collect, somebody out there collects it. Whether it's Chick-fil-A merch, not merch, but like memorabilia of like when Chick-fil-A first opened.
Yep.
Whether it be car stuff, it's anything. It doesn't matter. There's somebody out there that has an obsession with certain.
And look,
things.
McDonald's dropped these new collective cups, and I've been wanting to get it so bad. I'll get the combo.
I don't give a fuck
I
about
won't eat the
McDonald's
meal.
cups.
I'll like throw it at a hobo or something. But like, I want the cup.
Is it their glass? Are
Yeah,
they glass
glass
cups? They're also doing a throwback to the
we
little
can't find
type.
it.
Okay, I was like, what did you guys call
the
me?
toys that they have that they used to have, the older toys. They're coming back with some newer toys that they had back in like the 90s.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, our history is currently repeating.
No, we're
know
hitting
what?
a point that people are losing creativity. So
Well, no,
what do
I
they
was
do?
literally
They just
about-
bring shit back. Sorry.
I was literally about to say that. What we've seen recently
It's
in the last 10
repeating
years
itself.
is like, movies, for an example. There's no original
Jack
movies that
Daniels
have come out in a
sponsored
long
us.
time.
It's either a sequel or
It's
a
either
remake.
a sequel, a prequel, or a remake, or a reboot. And the reason for that is because, from what I understand, is streaming. So back before streaming, if they didn't make their money in the box office for that movie, they would make it up with DVD sales, Blu-ray, and just regular DVD sales. People don't buy DVDs anymore. So if like give it an example is what is it called?
The new King Kong. It was out in movie theaters, and then like a week and a half later, it was on freaking.
Maybe like 2 months
H-
later.
Max.
The video. There's a video game movie that just came out with like the Psycho, and I can't remember the name. It starts with a B. I can't fucking remember the name right now, just because I'm trying to think of it.
A serial killer movie.
Not
about
a serial killer movie, a video game movie that just came out. It has like the Psycho, it has the Phoenix, it has the.
You mean Borderlands?
Borderlands? Why am I a retard, bro?
It has Kevin Hart in it, which I don't think he accurately persuades
the movie
character.
they had a budget of $200 million.
That's pretty
for that
good,
budget.
pretty big budget.
They only made like $20 million.
Yeah, because they
in
had
the
an
box
awful
office.
cast.
So there's,
movies
I mean,
suck
other than streaming it, there's not really any other way that maybe Netflix could give them a certain amount of money to stream it on Netflix or whatever, but they're not going to give them that much money for something that they don't. So that's why everything's not. There's no new shit coming out.
Well, I will say the movie theaters have been packed here recently, and also there's 3 high box office box picture whatever movies out right now. You have Deadpool. You have the new Alien.
I
Romulus.
really want to
see that.
Let's go see it.
I can't today, but I do.
And
It's not out
then
today.
there's
It's on
also
September.
Trap.
Well, I think so.
Trap.
It's I think it's Stephen King, but it's this guy
it's
who takes his girl.
it's one of his short stories turned into a movie.
takes the daughter to the sports
Oh, shit,
game.
it is out.
And then turns out it's some form, I don't know, it's a trap. You already know Stephen King, his previews are very vague enough to leave you questioning and wanting to go see it. So
They on opening day of Aliens, whatever Romulus. In New York and certain places in LA, the movie theaters were doing 4DX.
Ooh.
And 4DX is basically like when you come in, they had little face hugger robots roaming around, and they looked real. They had, and I don't know if these were real people. Like,
I wanna do
But they
this.
had people in the movie theaters with face huggers on, and they were just in the chairs like this. And I don't know if they were real or not. They had some guy he was laying outside the movie theater door, and he had a face hugger on, and you could see the face hugger breathing. It's crazy, bro. But
They had to be
a lot
like
of
the
people have
fucking-
been. A lot of people have been saying that Alien Romulus is the best Alien movie.
It's been getting a lot of good
since the
reviews.
first movie came out.
the thing is the first movie was good because of the time of when it came out.
Yeah,
Like that
and, you know,
scene
the first
of
movie
it coming out of the stomach, that scared people, made people freaking pass
Yeah.
out, throwing up. I mean, it was just the time that I mean, if it came out like
Damn.
now, I mean, people.
Well,
I don't know,
honestly,
but-
I say that all the time. Like, what is it? Freddy Krueger, the original Freddy Krueger movies. I watched that, and I think to myself, I'm like, how are people scared of of the 80s?
It was the
movies?
time.
Back in the day.
Have you
I-
ever seen
like,
The Blob?
The Blob? No, I have not.
It's-
Or what about what was it? The Potato Monster back. That was like the old movie, like bad.
No.
The Blob came out in like the 50s, I think.
The closest thing to I've seen to the Blob is that Goosebumps episode. So
Yeah.
But I will say this: as far as like cinematic history, the original Aliens is set
1958.
in now cinematic history because of the
Well, it's-
impact it had.
yeah.
So,
But a lot of people are going on social media. People that review these
That's the
types of
monster.
movies and stuff like that. That's
It's literally just a blob.
yeah, that's stupid. But they're saying that Alien Romulus
Looks like a prolapsed
is like a
anus.
9.7 out of 10 movie.
why did the blob look like a prolapsed anus?
The Blob honestly looked like a
Prolapsed anus.
bunch of snail
Show it
eggs
again.
put together.
Snail eggs.
Yeah.
Do you just go adventuring for snail eggs? How do you know
No,
what
I-
snail eggs look like? I
TikTok.
feel like they're very small.
Yeah, but
It's a
they
snail.
lay like thousands of them at a time, and it looks like a big blob of pink.
That looks like a prolapsed anus.
It's a red sock.
Can we get here? We can have Zoe be the judge.
Does this look like a prolapse anus? She's just making a face. Yeah.
Hey, look, that's the hole right there. That's
Were people scared of this movie back in the day? The Blob?
Yeah.
Was that scary?
oops. The
on
blob
the internet.
popped up.
Just gotta be careful.
I'm sure you can actually just pop up the image and Google it.
That's what I love about HBO Max. You can watch I watched movies from like 1914 on there. Like movies that are over 100 years old.
No, if you want old movies, go to like Tubi.
Tubi.
Tubi, support us. Okay,
Dude,
Tubi.
Max has some of.
I love Tubi. Tubi has came up.
No,
bro.
I haven't. Isn't Tubi like free?
Tubi's completely free, and they have some. Now they have great movies on.
You just gotta watch ads or whatever.
Not even,
like
I mean, yeah,
commercials.
but even their ads are short. Like it's not even like normal. You know, you have
Yeah.
to watch 3 1-minute.
But Max
ads.
has the new Mad Max on it now.
Furiosa?
And yeah, and
Uh-huh.
it has the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I gotta watch it. We gotta watch it.
I don't know.
I've seen
Everyone's
it
telling me
twice.
it's not it
Oh, you have.
It's
seen it
only
twice.
not it.
because it,
It
has no
definitely-
connection to any of the other ones. They broke off this
Well,
like a new franchise.
No,
Really?
it can.
It's like 300 years into the future.
Yeah, Caesar's dead.
Yeah, but it's not the
But do
story
you
is
know-
not about Caesar. The story is about the origin of the Planet of the Apes.
No, I don't.
The first
the
three,
entire-
No, this one.
those first three were about Caesar. That was
But
because have you ever about the original movies?
Oh yeah.
So
I've seen 'em.
all that was the civilization that Caesar had started. What they were doing was telling that story. And there's theories what they're gonna
Caesar.
do is because there's supposed to be I think 4 more movies coming out
Yeah.
or 3 more, one of the two, and they're supposed to wrap it up. So they're gonna get to the point that like time like Caesar shows back up and it like went back in time or whatever shit. Like that's how the movie
What
starts.
was that?
Caesar
Please,
pops up out of
let-
nowhere.
Make sure we go back and slow mo his reaction because that was a lot of neck
Back in
movement.
time. Is that I've never really watched too much of the original Planet.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I'm
you
not
have-
bad
you have
into
no-
them.
what?
That's why I don't know much about it.
So because they're stupid looking, the freaking the special effects. I don't know, bro. I just can't.
It was
watch
an older
shitty-
movie. No shit is gonna be
I
scary.
know it's an older movie, and maybe if I was born in the fucking '80s, I'd
There
have
are
liked
some
it.
old
but
movies that are
you know
bad,
what?
but
I
you
have
can't
higher
help
standards.
but
We live in
watch 'em.
2024. Sorry.
No,
But
there
no,
are
like-
some classics that are bad movies where you're like, you know what? I have to watch them.
You need to watch
A
Mean
bad movie
Streets.
is a bad movie.
No, like
You need to
bad
watch
graphics.
Mean Streets.
Mean Streets.
1978, I think. Robert De Niro's in it. It's Martin Scorsese directed it. You probably wouldn't like it, but you need to watch it. It's really
If I
slow.
wouldn't like it, then why the fuck would I watch it?
Because you need to understand.
I need to
You
understand.
need to
Facts.
understand. Have you ever seen Scarface?
I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the entire movie from start to finish.
One of my favorite things as being like a dude is whenever I'm talking to another dude and I get an opportunity to quote Scarface. It's such a good moment.
Sounds pretty gay.
You just
kidding.
don't
I'm just
understand
kidding.
because you're the low man on the totem pole.
Dang, I thought
Nope.
you said we were equal.
I
The
was
truth
until he tried to
comes
talk shit.
It
out.
all comes back around
truth
eventually.
comes out.
people. It all comes back around eventually. Here's a hypothetical for you guys.
Oh, I thought we were starting with that.
Hypothetical.
Well, we started talking about movie shit. Would you rather spend a year in jail
You're in jail.
or every weekend in jail for 5 years?
Every year in jail.
You're in jail.
Year in jail?
You're
That
in
was a
jail.
horrible
You're in
handshake.
jail?
I'll be a freaking. I'll run that.
You're in jail.
Kendall wouldn't
I don't know.
survive,
I
so
don't
he's
think I
gonna
would
take the
survive
5
in
years.
jail. I just don't think I would.
I would only survive.
I would probably get killed because I'm not letting some dude put his you know what I mean. So
You don't
I-
want to get American History X'd?
no. So
I would only survive.
It's either
Great movie.
It's either fight or
Kinda
die.
fucked up.
So one of those two. I'm just gonna.
Fight. You just look. You just can't you can't be a bitch. That's it. Like you just have to stand. You better stand on business.
Stand on
You
business.
type 10 toes down.
So you ain't gonna be like that. I'm gonna survive. My tactic is gonna be because I'm good at talking shit.
Yeah, his knees
no,
are
fuck
gonna
no.
be bruised, Tony. His knees gonna be
My goal is gonna be the little bro.
The
You know what
little
I'm
bro,
saying?
The little white bro.
Be the little dude that
It
talks and says funny.
Is it wait?
Sorry.
So
Yeah, you can spit all over that mic.
it depends if
No, I
it's
didn't.
jail because jail's different than prison.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be the fucking little bro that says off the wall funny shit, and they're gonna think I'm funny, and they're gonna.
And that's
keep me
how you're
around.
gonna get by.
That's how I'm gonna get by. Because
Don't
I'm not.
kill this guy. He's funny.
Yeah,
People want comedy,
bro.
know,
And think about how they're in fucking jail, bro. You think that they don't want to laugh a little bit, have a
until he
little
offends
release?
one person
they
with
would
a
rather-
joke and he gets shanked.
I'm gonna get shanked, but then these motherfuckers are gonna come over and kill that motherfucker.
No, they're gonna shank you and then the shank.
I'm gonna
hard.
have protection.
You're
They're
just
gonna
gonna
freaking. They're not gonna
You're
have
gonna make all the
protection.
skinheads laugh. Sure.
You're gonna
Fuck
get
the
STD in your
skinheads. I'm
freaking
not-
kidney,
no,
bro.
bro.
Because they're
You
gonna
have
shank
no
you.
choice. I don't think
I have
you
no
understand.
choice.
You have
I,
no choice.
First of all, I'm not joining any gang. at
I know.
all.
I mean, that's
Second
fine.
of all,
Kendall would
I'm
have to
the
survive.
last. No, bro, I would never. No,
have to join, like,
skinheads.
the white-
Don't fucking talk to me.
What was that?
It's my fighting moves.
You're dead. you're dead.
What were you saying?
Fucking now.
You sensitive pussy.
No, I'm asking. I'm serious. What would you do? Like, because from what I understand, you don't really have a choice on whether to join a gang or not.
Yeah, you
join
do
a gang.
have a choice.
So
It
you just be
depends.
by yourself. What if there's no
Yeah.
seats available?
Well, it depends
At
really
the-
where
at the
you
lunch
go.
table.
Cool. I'm
It's-
gonna
it
sit on. I'm gonna be
depends.
by myself. I might talk to some
It
people.
depends on
but-
where you're locked up. Some places you have to be affiliated in order to survive. Others you can roam on your own. As long as you don't mess with anybody, no one's gonna mess with you.
But you think?
But you still sometimes, I mean, incidents happens, and in that situation, it's always best to have numbers on your side or a backing because people are less likely to want to fuck with you.
No. You can if you don't bother nobody, you have respect for the people around you, and you know, the one time somebody
We're all
does
talking
come up
like
to,
you've been there.
yeah, I just,
I know things. I know people.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
but if you, the one time, because somebody's going to try and test you, you got to stand, like he said, on all 10.
So there's a
Stand your
good
ground.
chance you're at least going to get into
But-
one fight because someone's got to test you.
I'm not saying you have to fight. What I'm saying
Go to
is
the biggest
hold your
guy in
ground.
there. And,
I was about to say that I've heard that is not the way to do
Yeah,
it.
that's
no, not at all. Not at all.
So,
I'm telling you to do that though.
To get through jail, you gotta have respect.
What I would do is,
And don't be a pedophile. Cause
Don't
if,
take
if
this
you're a
route
pedo, you're done.
what I would
Yeah.
do is, I would get one of you, probably both of you, because I'm assuming you guys would keep in contact with me if I'm in prison.
Probably not.
I would get the name of the person that's bothering me. I would give you guys his name, his first and last name,
I hit a lick.
and then you would go find where his family lives, his grandma,
And
his
then
sister,
mail him.
his sister,
Okay.
and then you come back and you give me the information. And I walk up to him. I said, "Look,
I'll just break
if
his
we
sister's
have-
heart.
If we have any more issues, my people are going to go to your house. They're going to kill your grandmother.
First
she
and
lives
last
at. She
name.
lives
Uh-huh,
at. She lives
That's
at
some
this,
Northern-
this.
some cartel
Then
shit.
they're going to go over to your mom's house. They're going to. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got into that. I got into that mindset
He
for a
got
second.
way
I was
too
thinking about
serious.
how I'm going to survive. I'm
You've
sorry.
been listening to too much rap.
Yeah, sorry. That was my bad. That was bad.
Go back to country music.
Go back to They're going to beat your mother up. They're going to take her wig off, and then they're going to give
Weave.
me the wig, and I'm going to wear the wig around here. So you think twice about messing with me again, Buster.
Okay, that's where
That's what you say. That's what you, Buster. I got a little crazy there for a
And
second.
then
Off the rails there.
I can see you. All right, Buster. All right, have a good day.
Bye, see you in the yard.
Now that would scare the fuck out of somebody, bro.
Exactly. That's what
And
I'm saying.
then he gets start skipping
And you
away.
know what you do?
He
Exactly
gets
what I
start
was
skipping
thinking.
away. It's gone.
I didn't want to overdo it, but that's exactly how I pictured it.
And I would quite literally, I would be like, "What the fuck was that?" Like,
No, you did
that
it.
dude is crazy. Like,
Never mind.
that's one thing too. You know, you guys have to maybe be crazy. You know, there was one incident of a guy. Finally got arrested because he was a pedophile, and one of his victim's brothers were actually in the same prison. So the victim's brother said, "Fuck it, I'm in here for 5 years. This guy freaking, did this to my sister." So he attacked him,
Got life, probably.
stabbed out his eyes, and then shoved a wire up his nose until it hit the brain and killed him.
Wonderful.
So, and he got another extra 25 years under his sentence.
Damn.
I
So,
believe it.
God, it's been 5 years and
That's what
30
happens,
years,
bro. That's why people end up spending a lot of time in prison.
but I mean, what do
because
you
they get
expect?
All right, never mind.
I don't know. What they get if
Fucking
if
because they get in
something like
there
that, shut the fuck
and
up.
they get that violent mindset and they start fucking doing shit like that and they'll get 5 years added, sometimes 10 years, sometimes 25 years. Like it's
But I don't know. If I have 5 years and I know I'm about to do something that's going to give me at least another 10 years, I'm probably going to be pretty wary on doing something like that.
The thing is with me though, what type of justice or legal system is smart enough to be like, you know what? Yeah, this guy,
Well, they do it on purpose.
pedophile, this person's brother and sister,
It's
whatever.
either a
Let's put 'em
mistake and it's
together.
overlooked, or it's done on purpose.
you're
because
asking
of the
for-
severity of the crime.
Yeah, you're asking for trouble.
oh, you want
So-
to get real conspiracy theory?
Yeah, let's hear it.
They make money off of the prisoners in there.
Oh, yeah, they
So,
make money.
so, and this is like real, like tinfoil hat right now. But why not make it an environment where people, instead of like having the ability to grow, well, they have the ability, but it's not forced or
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
not. It's not the main.
If you wanna burn and crash, you can do that too. So why not give
they
them
give
the
you the
opportunity?
choice.
Yeah.
They give you the opportunities to do the bad things and the good things, and they let you decide.
Which I'm just saying, you should only be forced for like severe crimes. You know, like you should probably get killed if you rape a child. But
They usually do inside.
yeah, which like that one's like the most severe. That's the worst thing you can do in my head is rape a kid.
And the way they do it
Absolute
too,
worst.
like
I already
they'll
stated
come up
my
to
opinion
you
on this.
and they'll like if they have a suspicion, they'll ask you for your papers. Okay, and if you give them your papers, they
They're gonna
see
get
it,
your
they're coming
papers.
at you.
They're gonna
And then
get
the way
your
they automatically don't know, they know as well is if they go up to you and ask you for your papers, and you don't give it to them, they know your crime is going to be something like that.
I watched this guy, this real I say real young. He's a young white guy with glasses, kind of small build. He went to prison for fraud. I don't remember.
White collar crime.
And he was explaining that when you go into these penitentiaries, and most of these people who are pedophiles, when they don't want you to know that they're pedophiles, they will tell you that they're in there for fraud. And that's their first line of defense, basically. So everyone thought, immediately that he was a pedophile until they saw his paperwork. Until somebody was like, okay, well, if you did fraud, show me your paperwork right now. Which he did. He didn't do anything crazy. He just committed fraud and stuff like that. So
I know a lot of people.
You know a lot of people that committed fraud? I mean, yeah.
I know one that went to a federal prison, and he told me
Dude,
federal
I'd be
prison
so-
is completely different. He's
Yeah.
like, it's amazing. In
Yeah,
federal.
'cause
Like,
there's a lot of
It's where
lifers.
smart,
Yeah, white collar, smart people go in there.
Or smart,
Not white.
criminals go to. But he said federal prison wasn't bad. He got his freaking bachelor's while he was in there, and then he came out, and now he has a barber college and multiple barbershops.
Damn. So he got his bachelor's in what? Business?
I guess so. And then he was cutting hair while he was doing it.
You got the opportunity to grow in prison. It's just most people aren't going to choose that.
And
when
now
they
he's a
can go over
multimillionaire.
here and make money and-
When I was in college, I went to college for criminal justice at Ball State. And
'Cause my
I
last
didn't-
name is Justice.
I didn't graduate, but during my first semester, one of my classes, we went on a field trip to the DeBerry Special Needs Prison in Nashville. And
That's
So
interesting.
you're home?
shut the fuck up. But
Wait, is it where
now this prison
retards
isn't
are?
just
That's where he was conceived.
this prison is not just
Cell
for
block
special,
one.
for special needs people. It has a lot of they have their own sex offender wing. First of all, we walk into this sex offender wing. You got all these old ass men.
They're probably eyeing you like,
I am 18, 19 years old.
Prime.
There's two Latina girls behind me. And
He's like, "I'll protect
there's
you."
a few white girls in there, and then there's like a bunch of dudes, and they're all just staring at us, and I'm just like, get me the fuck out.
Special needs, they're probably making some funny faces.
No, this wasn't. We didn't go to this special. So, what I'm trying to say is, we actually sat
Special
down.
needs.
We actually sat down in a room with these two barbers in the prison. They're there for one of them was there for life. The other one was there for 25 years. He's on his 20th year, and they both murdered somebody. They both killed people whenever they were young. But then they just talking about basically what you said. They were getting their bachelors. They were cutting hair.
That's what he said.
They were telling us their plans when they got out. But just move something to something different. Curtis, we all know Curtis. Curtis
Go back to
went-
previous
had
episodes
this-
if you
and
don't.
did the same thing that I did before me. So, but he actually graduated. But he went on the same field trip that I did just 2 years before, and they took them up to the special needs area, and apparently he said he didn't see it, but apparently before they got there was some dude throwing shit at people in the guards through a cell, and so they
very
immediately
common.
got to the door, and they're like, and somebody radioed and said something, and they're like, oh, can't go in here. So they went somewhere else, and there's this dude, this skinhead dude, and he had like a swastika on his forehead, and he was literally in his jail cell just fucking just hitting his head on the fucking bars just as they were walking by him, and they were like what the fuck?
I'm about to gross you out.
Oh God.
It's something they do in prison or jail. They'll get a little styrofoam cup. They'll shit. They'll piss in it. Leave it in
Vomit,
the back of the
blood.
cell for weeks, months. Let it just fucking ferment. And then, little
it.
fucking old guards walking by, checking, doing his route. They stick their hand out and fucking throw it in their face.
That'll give you like a bad
hepatitis,
infection.
bro.
Throw up,
What do you
like,
mean?
just
Your eyes are gonna be
nasty
shut,
shit.
bro. Like that's disgusting.
No, bro.
Like,
So there's been people that gotten it in their mouth before. I've seen a video of somebody getting it in their mouth.
Oh my gosh.
That shit's so
Speaking
nasty.
of
You can get AIDS
prison
like
and
that.
criminals, and I guess that's for some reason that's where we're going today.
because he's
Hey,
wearing an orange
Snapchat.
jumper.
Hey Snapchat. There is a man in our area. I think Izzy's the one that told me about this. Who is a convicted? I don't know if he's convicted. That might be a little slander.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a man driving around in a Buick
Yep,
in
yep,
our
yep.
town with the license plate. Fuck him. I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
597 BMPR. If you want to hear it
Come
again,
at
go just rewind. He goes around our town and he offers young girls in parking lots for sex.
Out him.
Yeah,
Out the
that's
fuck
what I'm
out.
saying. I don't know his name.
How do you know that?
Because he sent it to me. It was on. Was it on Facebook or was it
On
on
Facebook.
Yeah. So just let everybody know. I'll say it one more time. 597 BMPR Buick.
Hide your kids, hide your
your wife.
daughters,
Because they raping us all. That's what he
especially
says.
Blake.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some crazy stuff out here. Hey, did y'all hear about the guy that tried to burn down the lawyer's office?
In our town?
Yeah, this happened
No.
like 2 days ago.
I did not hear about that.
So the way it goes out, and like I've had locals try and fill in the gaps that personally knows the guy. Apparently, so his name is I'll out him because it's public information. Jerry Travis Trammell. So apparently he was had a rap sheet as a
arsonist?
criminal.
Criminal.
He came out, changed his life, became a barber, owned a barber shop, was doing really good, really well. Apparently life got a little hard. I think he started doing some
Substances?
again. There you go. And his wife was like, "Hey, I'm going to divorce you." So he was like, "You know what? How do I stop this?" He thought to himself, "Hey, let me burn down the lawyer's office."
That way
What
she
the
can't divorce me.
So yeah, he
I like this guy.
So it was
Like any other fire
I like the
crotch.
way he thinks.
So this was August 16th, quite literally 2 days ago. But yeah, he attempted to try and burn down the Kane and Crowell Law Office on South College Street.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he's now.
Did he get
charged-
did he get some of the building on fire, or how did they catch him in the
No,
act?
they were able to stop it for the most part, but he's now being charged with arson and vandalism.
Good.
So
So stupid.
yeah, so I mean,
Somebody-
just
something
more
interesting.
things going crazy on.
Do you
crazy
remember
around the town?
when you first started working at the vape shop? And we had, obviously, you know who Billy is. So just to let everybody know, there's I don't even know if it's called a sanatorium anymore, but I'm not going to say the name of it. There's a sanatorium in the town that we live in. There used to be a guy that was in there that he would come to the vape shop, and he was always just a super weird guy. But he was in there because he was a serial arsonist.
Was that Billy?
No. It wasn't
Oh,
Billy. It was,
I was
it was
like,
that.
what? I
I
didn't
don't know
know
if you
that.
remember this guy, but I don't. Billy's just crazy.
He used to show me fucking.
Billy got into a car accident in 2011 that really messed him up in the head.
Yeah.
And then
He gets
and then
catfished
lost,
a lot.
and then lost all of his shit. Lost his house, and then got into some trouble. And then when he got into and this is just from what he's told me. When he got in trouble, they realized that he's just not right in the head to a certain degree, so they put him in there instead of putting him in jail. And he's been there since 2011.
Yeah, he gets catfished a lot.
It's ridiculous.
He
bro.
showed me pictures.
It's
He's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to this
ridiculous.
girl." I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
like,
talking to this girl right
Billy-
now. Billy, that's not a real
That's
person.
that's the
but
catfish.
You can't say that to him.
And he's like, "Yeah, I sent her some money because she needed gas." I'm like,
Yes.
"Billy, stop! Like, stop doing this, dude."
He be sending them like Visa cards.
Yeah, I'm like, "This is a scam." He's like, "Man, they show me everything I like." I'm like, "No, just stop! Like, go on Pornhub, do something else." Like,
Pornhub's free, Billy.
stop.
Hey man, if the man wants to
Right.
give money to scammers, let him live his life. He's happy as
Nigerian
he.
princess.
It's like one time
He's
he sent
happy,
me, he
isn't
showed
he?
me a picture, and you can see where it was like just a basic screenshot from Google. Like, you see the fucking like look for more and
Yes.
everything. I'm like,
Billy.
how? Like,
It's so.
I'm telling you, bro.
It blows my mind how people can't tell fake accounts online. It's so fucking.
it blows my
easy.
mind how people get scammed.
If
on
she's
phone call scams.
if she's bad as hell and she's got her Snapchat,
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, she was telling me that at Cracker Barrel lately, people are calling and being like, "Hey, this is Cracker Barrel corporate. I need you to do some tests on the computer." And when they do the tests on the computer, they hack their shit and get all the information for the restaurant.
Yeah, there's.
Like the whole CrowdStrike thing where Microsoft went down and whatever, it fried a system, so it gives it's a remote back into it. Like
Yeah.
It opens up. systems and
There
you'll be
was-
able to get into the system.
There was a manager that, it wasn't in Tennessee, that she got scammed from somebody calling pretending to be Cracker Barrel corporate, and she what was it? Was it money out of the drawer or was it deposits?
She had to take money from a they converted to Bitcoin.
But she converted it to Bitcoin,
And she did it.
and she
got
gave it
fired.
to and got gave it
How
to this
does
man.
that not
What?
red flag?
Exactly.
I had
But
one last night, literally, it was touched, like, we just got scammed, and I was like, oh, great, you've given them
Everything.
fucking information.
it's ridiculous, bro.
And she goes, somebody just called in and said their name was so-and-so from home office, and that they wanted us to bring in some checks and then do some stuff with them. She goes, I told them I had to call back, so I was busy, and she said, as soon as she said she had to call back, he hung up so fast.
Yes. It's crazy, bro.
They
These
have
are just-
scammers calling the shop, telling me your business is not listed, Google verified.
It's
Yeah.
so many fucking scammers
And
now.
I'm like, dude, my business is for
Like,
sure
get a
verified.
Get a real fucking job and stop scamming people. And it's never. I want to see. First of all, I have never got on the phone and realized it was a scammer and it being American. Just to put that out there.
Wow. Well, I will say they're pretty religious.
Or
You don't get,
have an
you
American
don't get
accent.
scam phone calls on Sundays.
I think
that's pretty cool.
American scammers more do the fake online account.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
use somebody
yeah,
else's
yeah,
pictures.
yeah, yeah. Or America's more so. I'm gonna take your information and put a credit card in your name.
Yeah. Or
That's
like,
more the type of scam or the fraud that it happens.
or like a
in
card
America.
skimmer, obviously.
Yeah, card
but-
skimmer, something.
So,
But they have these Indian
Which that's the
people
craziest thing.
wherever it is. They have whole buildings rented out,
Yeah,
just
well,
call
hell,
centers, just for
what was it?
scamming.
Last
It's
year or
ridiculous.
something, one of the housewives were caught and charged because she had one of those operations in India and she funded everything.
That's crazy.
And that's how she made all her money, apparently, was by scamming people. Like she
So
operated
she just paid the Indian people to call and scam people.
Yeah, she basically did what you did. She got a whole area in India.
And say did what I did.
Well, but did what you said.
Okay, thank you.
Correction. She basically funded them to get an office, phones, headsets, and the people to come out and scam like the scam. So, I mean, it's
Good
crazy.
business move, but damn.
But I mean, Blake even told me earlier because he was looking at something like 2 days ago. I mean, U.S. citizens, we have over 2 billion now information's
Well,
first
that's
Oh,
name,
more
no,
than
two,
you.
2 billion social security numbers got
and
leaked. I don't
first
know if it was
name,
2
last
billion.
name,
Yeah,
addresses,
it's
emails.
information, because we
watch
don't
out.
have 2 billion people in America.
Watch out for things
Well,
on
do
your
they
credit
also count,
card.
like, the other
Watch out for
US, like,
your
affiliate
credit
states?
dropping for
Yeah,
no
but that's
reason.
just
Mexico,
information, not Social
Canada,
Security.
no.
Only Americans have Social Security.
So just
At least
everybody just needs to be aware of what's going on.
Check your
because
shit. You know, if you have freaking LifeLock, check
Freeze,
your
a lot of people have been
information.
saying freeze your credit. I'm not doing that, but I don't even know what my
They can't
credit
touch my credit. Capital One is the shit.
I think that's what I have. No, I have
No.
Chase. Chase is pretty good.
Your Chase is good. Chase, Wells Fargo, Capital One,
Discover.
Discover, American
All
Express.
the major credit card companies are pretty easy to
Oh,
deal
yeah.
with,
they're
especially
great.
if fraud is going on. They're pretty easy.
They're like, what's the issue? Let us know.
Yeah, and a lot of people take advantage of it. They'll buy something super expensive. They'll go to another state, buy something super expensive with their credit card, and then file it as fraud.
Yeah.
And then what
Which
are you
is
gonna?
fraud.
Yeah, which is fraud. But
We are
what are they
not
gonna do? They,
encouraging fraud.
I'm not encouraging that. But
Well,
if
we
you want
are
a new
stating-
Balenciaga purse,
But they'll
You
probably
go to
look
Chicago
into
and steal it. What do you mean?
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like,
People can get away
They don't
with
do
anything
shit.
now in these Democratic-run states. They can get away with literally murder,
because anything
It's
under
ridiculous.
$900 is a misdemeanor.
I'm gonna say.
and they don't have enough resources to track down every misdemeanor, basically.
Because they have real actual crimes going on.
What did Charlie Kirk say? He said, "I'm a show me a major city that's crashing or something, and I'll show you a Democratic leader." And he's like, "What the fuck is it?" One state had fucking wherever they did the no cop thing, whatever, hasn't had.
That was New York. No, it wasn't.
No. I'm talking about like the
I can't
the
remember
zone.
where.
There was a zone that cops weren't allowed into, and they couldn't enforce any laws or anything, so people were going crazy.
my
And, like
God.
Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, that place hasn't been Republican ran since like
I'm
the
just
70s.
looking at your drink right now, and it just looks like diabetes. I'm reading off the list.
Yeah, no, I saw all that.
Oh
I was
my-
like, what the fuck?
So you got 3 pumps of coffee syrup, 3 pumps of
I just
floor
ordered the
syrup,
the
3
mochas.
pumps of vanilla shot, 1 cream, 1 mocha.
Well,
cup
you can tell I
drizzle,
didn't-
One.
That thing specifically, it goes in a machine. It's like a frappe maker thing. So
Okay.
That's the pumps that have to go in it to make that specific.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So they're all
It's too
they're
sweet,
making
honestly.
coffee,
I
2 bucks more, and it blends
Yeah, she used to work at Dunkin'.
previous
She's
Dunkin'
yeah,
employee.
yeah.
She knows. She
I was
knows.
the manager, Duncan. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
managing, running that bitch. Okay, get
That's
it
a
right.
lot of
Right,
sugar.
motherfuckers.
I was eating, bro. I was fucking eating Trails mix.
What was
so
that?
upset.
Do you guys have a?
I was
Spazzle?
eating
Like,
Trail
Trails
mix at
mix.
work. I was eating
Okay.
Trail mix at work.
You're nuts. Mm-hmm.
Like 20 grams of sugar.
Yeah, because you have M&Ms in it.
Yeah, but there's not that many.
And you have raisins. Raisins are awful
Raisins
for you.
have, yeah. I hate raisins.
I didn't think about that. I like raisins.
I'm sure you do.
In Trail
They're
mix.
chewy and gross.
Yeah, I like Trails mix and.
Why do you keep
If you
saying
say
Trails
Trails mix
mix?
one more time, I'm gonna put a rubber band on your wrist. I'm gonna start fucking flipping it. Every time you say trail, he does that a lot more than people think. Not just off, it's just off camera too.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Like
Trails
Stewie
mix.
Griffin.
Get another beer.
I'm from
Cool
East
to
Tennessee, bro. We say shit different sometimes.
Yeah, I mean we do, but country's different. Yours is just
I've said I'm from East Tennessee.
your point. It's still Tennessee.
Real weird out there.
No, you're just weird yourself.
I am very weird myself.
I mean, look at you.
I look like I got my shit together, but I don't. It's crazy. Just take my beer.
Sam got this.
Those aren't yours.
I was about to say. Did you guys know that the next Olympics is going to be held in Hollywood, LA, Los
Yeah,
Angeles?
we all know that, and it's
Yeah.
that's if America's
First of all,
around.
I'm so happy
They should do it like
that the
Denver
Olympics
or
are
something.
fucking over, bro. That
Why?
shit, because I'm tired of seeing it, bro.
All I know is that-
that's all that's on social media is the fucking.
Because now all
Olympics.
it
No,
is
the
is
only
a-
one on social media. No offense. To cut you off, my bad. But is the freaking Australian breakdancer.
Dude, that shit was ridiculous. She
Her
had
account
to go
keeps
up
popping
there.
up on my algorithm.
She had to
It's
go.
a-
She trolled. She
Well,
trolled
she-
the entire world, bro.
Well, they showed her
Preliminary.
Thank you. Tryouts that were held in Australia, and like she did maybe like 1% better, but it was still the same.
I just saw
in game.
a recent video she posted, and in the description, she said that she was undisputed at the Olympics.
Undisputed.
She was
Like
the
the
only
undisputed victor.
participant in the Olympics to score a full 0 in all three.
Yeah, she
scored
got a
no
0.
points.
She got no points because she fucking sucks.
Let's see if I can.
And the thing is, it's just like I don't know. It's kind of people are like some people are praising her like, oh my god, that was so unique. That was no,
No, it wasn't unique.
That
You
is
look like
smack.
a 4-year-old child on
Having
the
a
floor
freaking-
having a tantrum.
The thing is, that's a smack in every other competitor's face that actually went out and trained for months,
Yes.
years,
Well,
and sweat, blood, tears,
I
trying
don't
to get
even
ready.
think that. I
Here
don't
it
think
is.
that she's a hip hop break dancer.
She's
in
no,
her
she
real
went
life.
to college for it.
Yes, she is. She is.
And
a
she
hip-hop.
is. Her name is
So she just sucks?
Rachel
Or was
Ray
that just
Gun
the-
Gun.
Yeah, Ray
I'm
Gun.
wondering if that was just the specific one she chose for the Olympics.
No, even her trial ones that won her a spot in the Olympics were still bad. It was
Really?
That was the funniest fucking video I've ever
it was so bad.
See, this is her. She posted
I can't
this.
see that shit.
Awful.
I would.
Yeah, she's
we're gonna
really-
find out how to put these videos on fucking.
We can easy. You can,
I'm trying to.
Send that to me.
Hold on.
but
Oh, yeah.
Smack in the face.
Let me read it. First stop on this Euro testing trip. Undisputed in Paris. Was a tough one on my body. Still hasn't recovered from 30 hours of flying. But I'm trying to incorporate a lot of new skills and moves. But it was such an amazing experience to be on a big public stage in the center of
it was
Paris.
such an amazing experience to get
But did you see
0
that?
points. The only person in your category to get 0 points.
Undisputed in Paris. She literally
She's
says she's
trolling
undisputed.
the world. She has to be trolling.
I think
she has to be.
Or maybe she's stuck in a delusion.
She's been on Australian news channels. She's on podcasts. This is her most recent breakdancing.
Well,
Wait.
she's just working out.
Never mind.
so.
That's-
Yeah, that's
I thought that it just literally showed her dancing in the thumbnail.
her working out looks more like breakdancing than her actually doing it. That's crazy.
She looks like a.
Like, she did it again. This
It's the same moves.
What?
Oh my
How
God,
are people okay with
bro.
this?
Whatever.
I've seen. The problem is they're getting. I want to know where they're getting these people that break dance.
No,
because-
my thing is, how are you gonna be a loved one or a friend and be like, you're doing great, keep going? Like, be honest, okay?
If she has an older brother. Her older brother calling him like in his. I can't do an Australian accent. In his Australian accent.
Good eye,
what the
mate.
fuck
Did
was
I
that?
knock the ball, babe? What the fuck? No, that's not.
That's
fucked
British.
up.
Fuck was
you,
that?
Nazi.
My gosh.
Fuck
But-
was that?
Yeah, that was
That was
awful.
Scottish.
That was awful.
Y'all want to get your childhoods ruined?
Sure.
Get out of my head.
So Bobby Driscoll, he was the voice of Peter Pan in the cartoon, the original cartoon, right?
Oh.
That we've all seen.
Uh-huh.
He became addicted to narcotics when his acting career failed, right?
Yeah.
1968, two little boys got lost after playing in an abandoned part of Manhattan's underground and found his rotting body. It was surrounded by beer bottles and religious pamphlets.
Damn. So the
Tell me
Lost Boys
that's
found
not
him.
weird.
Quite literally.
He walked up and said,
That was funny.
Pizza!
That was funny.
Pizza!
They raise his arm and get drop that down.
Found him.
I think he's sleeping.
Pizza Pan got older and died.
Okay, don't kill it.
Not in Neverland.
You had a funny moment. Don't kill it.
Oh my gosh.
That's sad, I
Yeah,
guess.
I know it's
you
weird, bro. It's like Hollywood's just a fucking horrible place, man. It's always been horrible.
Speaking of Hollywood
Like,
being a horrible place, I think this is probably one of the last things we're going to talk about. But there's been at least, you guys know who Matthew Perry is,
I was
right?
just about to talk about that.
Okay, well then you can make up for my.
Well, no, I was just about to bring it up.
So, authorities have arrested at least one person in connection with, and just to give some background, if you don't know who Matthew Perry is, Matthew Perry was
Friends.
Chandler Bing on Friends,
doesn't
who
know?
died last year in 2023. Authorities have arrested at least one person in connection with Matthew Perry's death, a law enforcement official tells the Associated Press. The official was not authorized to discuss details of the ongoing investigation, but spoke to AP on condition of anonymity. Authorities have scheduled a news conference in Los Angeles to announce the details in the case later Thursday morning. I do not have those details. Los Angeles police in May that they were working with the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, with a probe into why the 54-year-old had so much of the surgical anesthetic in his system, ketamine. Mm-hmm. So basically,
Horse tranquilizer.
so an assistant found Matthew Perry, face down
Ketamine
in his
can
hot
be
tub on
good.
October 28th of 2023. Paramedics were called immediately and declared him dead. The autopsy found the amount of ketamine in his blood was in the range used for general anesthesia during surgery. But the drug that he had in his system, his friends and family were telling people, well, I mean, it makes sense that he had ketamine in his system because he was doing therapy, ketamine-infused therapy, which is a real thing.
You don't know about
but,
that?
How is that therapy?
It's a
But-
psychedelic. It's the same as
there's
MDMA.
never, but like in therapy,
I thought
they
ketamine-
don't use enough. They definitely don't use enough for surgical anesthesia levels.
Yeah.
Basically, they only use enough for you to feel it
Have a
little,
trip.
have a small trip, and basically
They microdose ketamine. Okay, got it.
So the medical
No.
examiner said
It's
Perry's
not
last
about the
treatment
drug,
was
it's about the
1.5
experience.
weeks
And it gets you there.
earlier
Ketamine is a
and
trade.
wouldn't explain the levels
It's
of
a
ketamine in
psychedelic.
his blood. The drug typically metabolizes in a matter of hours. So it's kind of like cocaine or something, where after 3 days it's out of your system. So it just does. None of this makes sense. Somebody fucking killed Matthew Perry.
He's probably gonna come out and talk
Oh
about
yeah,
all
someone
the.
killed my. Well, you already know the person they arrested or have as a person of interest is labeled and named as the Ketamine Queen. That's the woman's name. She's
The one who got arrested?
One of them, they put a picture of her. They call her in Hollywood. They call her and refer to her as the Ketamine Queen.
It's like Dr. Feelgood in the '60s.
So the Ketamine Queen, she's trying.
50s.
But apparently she has a lot of people. So
That might be the name of the episode, the Ketamine Queen. Oh my gosh.
So have y'all ever been online and like, I'm assuming like, met a person like out of state, but you became gamer buddies?
Yeah.
You ever have it like turn out bad?
No.
No?
Usually
Have
I
you?
don't get too personally involved with people I don't know.
Man, I do, bro. But it's never like turned bad, but
I'm assuming from this opening statement something happened.
something happened.
What
To you?
Was it the one guy that I know? The starts with a D, ends with a J.
Damage?
No. This one's actually gonna be about Edward King.
Edward Kane?
Yeah, no one ever heard about that one? Him? No?
I don't even know who that is.
So this didn't happen to him.
No. Even though I haven't had anything crazy happen, with my online people.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a personal experience that happened recently
And I've
to you.
had pretty cool personal experiences with everyone I've met online, but this one wasn't so.
Is it a work call?
No, it's my sister.
I mean, answer it. Put her on speaker.
Oh god.
Tell her you're on. No, put her on speaker.
You're on the podcast.
You're welcome to the Poor Perspective Live, baby. Sorry, I take that back.
Who? Okay, love bye.
What the fuck was her reaction when he said baby?
Oh, she was like, oh, okay, you're doing the podcast. Yeah.
Does she listen to our podcast? Has
She did. I don't know if she still does. We've been a little busy and preoccupied.
Yeah,
for the
I
past few
understand
weeks.
that. Yes.
But Edward King.
Edward Kang. So is it Cain or
Kang.
Kang as in Kang Dynasty?
Like Kang. Kang.
As in Kangle.
as in
You don't know what Kangle is.
You have Kankles.
fuck you. I don't
That's
have Kang.
different.
So, Edward King, 20 years old, right? Lived in New Jersey. He was an avid gamer, pretty chill dude who met a gamer buddy online.
Kangle.
What is it?
It's a hat.
The Kangle.
Oh, I think it meant Kankles.
No, Kangle. I was. Never mind. Go on.
But he met a friend through the game Arc Age, which I've never heard of this game once in my entire life, right? Reports show that Kang told his family he was going to go meet a friend.
Work.
No, this is my cousin.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lindsay.
Welcome to
what's
the
up?
Poor Perspective Live, baby.
You are on.
Hey, Lindsay, what's up? We're doing great. She says hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Beautiful. It's amazing. But yo, no, what's up?
Nothing, we were just trying to figure out, well, we were seeing what you were doing. We were about to try to go get something to eat here in a minute.
Ooh, I have not eaten. There's a really good spot in Hermitage named Nadine's. But let me call you
Nadine's?
back here in like the next 15 minutes.
We gotta wrap it up like a condom.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
What? Hey, you said if they want to do something, they'll call me, and your sister said, "Call his ass." All right, finish Edward Kane. We're done.
So Edward King, right? Reports show that he told his family he was going to go meet a friend.
A friend.
So he booked a plane trip from
Booked a plane
Florida
trip.
to New Jersey. Well, my bad, from New Jersey to Florida, right? He landed in what you might think would be a great, meeting between two friends. Hey, we're finally meeting each other in person, which I've done twice now, and it's always turned out great. Y'all remember Jerome? He came from freaking,
Yeah, he was cool.
yeah, he was chill. Him and his girl came. Really cool.
They was both chill.
So-
I never thought people from that much north would be that chill.
Yeah, no, he was really cool. But a meeting of what would be friends turned a bit dark, right? So Edward King, now armed with a hammer, went to his friend's house and broke in.
oh wow.
Right? Wearing an all black jumpsuit, hoodie, pants, and a mask. Once he broke in wearing all that, his victim left his room, right? Because he didn't know this. His victim was in his room just playing video games on a normal night like he would. He went to go
Except his buddy wasn't online.
right, his buddy was not there. So he was going to the bathroom where he saw a masked man, not knowing who he was, standing in his hallway.
He grabbed his gun and shot.
Now I will say, even the county sheriff Bill Leeper said that this was a weird one, right? So once he was standing down the hall with the hammer, King then lunged at him, right, assaulting him with the hammer, attacking the ever-living shit out of him, beating him with his hammer. During the commotion, the victim, who is unnamed in all police reports, unnamed, they would not release his information. His stepfather hears his son's cries for help because he's getting beat by some mysterious man with a hammer. The two were finally able to subdue Edward Kane until cops arrived. He's now being charged with armed burglary and attempted second-degree murder, right? And then, of course, everyone's like,
manslaughter?
"Dude," not manslaughter, no.
Well, I mean, he showed
They pulled his
initiative.
mask off, and they were like, "Eddie!" It's like an episode of Scooby Doo. They're like, "I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for them damn meddling kids and their dog."
Oh, Lord. And then, but everyone had the question, even the stepfather, when he was, being arrested, like, dude, why did you do this? Like, what the fuck? You flew hundreds of miles to attack my freaking stepson with a hammer.
Who's
like,
also your friend.
right. So what the fuck happened? And all he said, it was simple. He said he was a bad person online.
Damn.
That was it. He said he was a bad
Well,
person.
you're a bad person in real life, bitch.
So I mean that was that one. I guess you know when you're in a mad Call of Duty game and you tell them, hey, come find me, bitch.
Come
I give you
find me,
your address.
bitch.
Don't
Be
give them your
careful.
address.
Don't
You never
give
know.
them-
They
don't
might come
give out.
find you.
They might come find
They
you.
might come after you. And then if y'all want to see what good old Edward King looks like, because I'm sure you're curious, like who is this guy? What do he look like? Oh Lord, that's a black lady.
It's a weird name for a black lady.
What?
Edward Kane.
Even
It's a
though the
weird
thing
name
is,
for a
and like
black
I know
lady.
you're not supposed to judge your book by the cover, right? But some of the people that are doing these crimes look like they should be doing these crimes. I'm not saying judge a book by its cover, but he looks like he will fly hundreds of miles and try to hit you with a hammer.
Okay.
I did not. I fully expected him to be white.
Me too.
Fully expected him to be white.
He's got a white name.
Not even that, bro. Just the action.
The last
He's
name,
Asian, everybody. Just to let you know, he's Asian.
the last name is King.
Oh, Kang. That's right.
I should have.
He fucked me up.
Kane this whole time.
I
bro.
heard it right the first time. You fucked me up. Fucking bitch.
White power.
White bow. No, don't say that. I can't say that.
At least it wasn't us this time.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want, bro.
Say it. Say the N word.
Thank you for watching today's episode
Of
and
the
listening
Poor
in of the Poor Perspective.
With your host, Kendall Justice Isaiah Martin and Blake Reed.
Wah, 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 wah.
Thank you for listening to the 65th episode of The Poor Perspective. We'll see you next week, guys. Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
Are you dual jerking right now?
No, I'm dancing to his outro.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm adding some flavor. But go, hurry up and end it. You stop.
You've been patting this table. Are you okay? You're very antsy.